Hey guys, Tomboy601, and today we're going to be taking a look at the all-new patch 5.3, a very tiny patch to come to Rainbow Six Siege, but one that does bring a couple of really cool changes that are kind of like quality of life improvements. There's nothing real big going on in this patch, but there's a good number of little quality of life improvements, and I for one didn't realize this was coming out, came onto the Rainbow Six subreddit, and there they are, 5.3 patches. So let's go on through and see what has changed with this all new patch. As far as gameplay goes, probably the biggest one is barricades have been slightly tweaked. Now, in the last couple of weeks, I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes you'd either like fire out a barricade or hit a barricade, and then the pieces would stay where they were in the barricade, but they'd be broken. But on someone else's screen, they would be gone. So you'd be waiting to watch. You were watching that window, waiting for someone to come on through to hit it one more time to like break the barricade down, and you just get headshotted through the thing perfectly. You watch the kill cam, and it turns out there was a giant ass hole that you couldn't see, but was in fact there on their side. That has been fixed, thankfully. It has definitely caused me to die quite a number of times, and it really sucks because you had no idea that that hole was there. Half the time that glitch would work to your advantage, half the time it would not, and let's be honest, most of the time you feel like it doesn't work in your advantage, so it's nice to see. Some other things that have been added, muzzle brakes now hide the flash for sidearms as well. If you're a shield user and you're going to use your drone and you are now in the prone position, you will now become a turtle, and by that I mean what used to happen is you would just put away your shield and now your shield will sit on your back, so you can be a little turtle. So that's pretty cool, a little extra protection for when you are droning out an area if you're a shield user. And the final big gameplay change that is super useful is, in some cases, clipping would cause an operator's shield to disappear. This would allow the operator to be shot through the shield. Blitz! Blitz, we're looking at you, bud. That seemed to happen to you way more than it did Montagne. He can still be shot in the shoulder, and you know he still has a really big head hitbox, so you do still have to play very aggressively with him compared to Montagne, but he's definitely a lot of fun to play as. A pretty good little buff for him. Some other just random operator fixes and changes. For Tachanka, shotgun pellets used to remain on his shield. Those no longer remain. It would kind of fog up the glass is the best way to put it, just because all those pellets would hit the shield. They'd all do little cracks and it would be really hard to see through the shield. That is no longer the case. For Hibana and Echo, I don't know if you tried to get the SAT challenge last week, but that wouldn't count towards the SAT weekly challenge. That has now been fixed. Both of those operators will now work if that challenge ever comes around again. You'll be able to actually complete it now. Fuse, the cluster charge got buffed a tad. Basically, if you put like a mute jammer on the ground, or you had a magpie on the wall and you fused a room, the cluster charges wouldn't destroy the destructible wall or floor that was sitting between the gadget and that. Now, instead of just the gadget taking the explosive hit per se, now it will also go through the wall, or it will destroy the wall if it should do that. Valkyrie's camera, if you destroyed a if you threw Valk's camera out a window, it stuck to the window, and then you broke the window, it would then pull some Houdini shit and float there. It no longer floats there. It falls to the ground like it should. If you decided, for Frost, if you decided to put her trap on an elevated table, it would just randomly go off if you were near it. Now you actually have to step onto it. Jaeger's Magpie would sometimes not intercept Hibana's pellets correctly. That has now been fixed. And now if you are killed by Kapkan's trap, your controller vibrates. You know, just little changes. As far as maps go, the big change is that one camera that's been missing in Bartlett University, right down by the one roof breach. Yeah, that one. Well, it works now, so yay! And just some other random things. If you got a kill with Bandit's Shockwire, it will no longer show as a headshot. It used to count as a headshot for some reason. In addition, melee kills were also being displayed as headshots. Those no longer count as headshots. And probably the saddest fix of this whole thing is the raptor legs, or, you know, like, it looked like they had flamingo legs. They're basically, the knees had gone backwards and they had these weird things, and operators had these weird legs going on in kill cam. That's been fixed. I, for one, like, I'm glad they kind of fixed it, but it has definitely been something that's been very enjoyable to watch and to see. And brought a little bit of lightheartedness to this game, and I am going to miss it quite a bit. So yeah, guys, that is all the changes to come with patch 5.3. What do you think? Let me know down in those comments. If you liked this video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below, give us a like, and let me know what do you think is the best change to come in this patch, or what is the biggest change you are looking forward to in the next patch. Guys, my name is TommyBoy601. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.